welcome to the podcast for When the Curves Line Up for August 28, 2023. Please see the article that includes diagrams of today's events on the website. Text by Jeffrey L. Hunt. In Chicago, sunrise occurs at 6:12 a.m. Central Daylight Time, followed by sunset at 7:31 p.m. The five-planet morning parade continues with Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn easily visible. Uranus is easy to locate through a binocular between Jupiter and the Pleiades star cluster. The challenging view, even through a binocular, is locating Neptune in a dim Pisces starfield, over 20 degrees to the upper left of Saturn. For sky watchers interested in seeing the two more distant planets, see the directions in the August 27th podcast. Here is today's planet forecast. In the morning sky. As the new calendar day opens, the gibbous moon, 87% illuminated, is low in the west-southwest. Farther eastward, Saturn is over one-third of the way up in the south-southeast. Bright Jupiter is about 20 degrees up in the east. As the new morning proceeds, the moon sets as the wheel of the sky spins westward. By an hour before daybreak, brilliant Venus is over 5 degrees above the eastern horizon. It continues to zip into the morning sky, gaining 7 minutes of rising time each morning compared to sunrise. Notice Sirius, the night's brightest star, 10 degrees up in the east-southeast, over 40 degrees to the upper right of Venus. The planet is about 15 times brighter than the star. Beginning about September 10th, Venus and Sirius are about the same altitude, height above the horizon, for several mornings. Procyon, above an imaginary line from Venus to Sirius, is about 15 degrees up in the east. Rising about 25 minutes before Sirius, Procyon, known as the Little Dog Star, means before the dog, for its earlier rising time interval before Sirius. Bright Jupiter is high in the south at this hour. It is slowly moving eastward in front of Aries, 13.5 degrees to the lower left of Hamal, the constellation's brightest star, and nearly 16 degrees to the lower right of the Pleiades star cluster, part of Taurus. The Jovian giant's eastward gate slows to start the illusion of retrograde on September 4th. Earth is beginning to overtake the solar system's largest planet, passing between the Sun and the planet on November 3rd. Through a telescope of 80x magnification, Jupiter's globe is easy to see, as well as some salmon-painted clouds that are whipped parallel to the planet's equator. Jupiter's four largest moons, known as the Galilean satellites, appear as stars in the same plane as the planet's equator. This morning Ganymede and Europa are east of the planet, while Io and Callisto are west. Callisto is near the farthest we see it from Jupiter's globe. The star Sigma Arietis, Sigma Ari on the chart, is farther west from Callisto in the telescopic eyepiece. The moon and the star can be seen through a binocular if held steadily. Sigma seems to have been imitating a Jovian moon, but it has served as a distant stellar landmark as Jupiter moved past it on the sky. The third bright planet is Saturn. Find it about 10 degrees up in the west-southwest at this hour. The ringed wonder is retrograding in front of Aquarius, 8.4 degrees to the lower right of Skate, the Aquarian's leg, and 8.2 degrees to the lower right of Lambda Aquarii, Lambda Acra on the chart. The planet and the stars nearly make an equilateral triangle. From Venus to Saturn, the three bright planets span over 157 degrees from east to west-southwest. Trace an imaginary arc from the morning star to the ringed wonder through Jupiter. Yes, point at the sky and trace the arc through the three planets. This is the plane of the solar system, where the planets and moon appear against the background stars, known as the ecliptic. A wider band, 9 degrees on either side of that arc, is the zodiac or circle of animals. In the evening sky. While still in the evening sky, Mercury and Mars are hidden by the sun's bright light. The innermost planet sets only 12 minutes after the sun. It passes between Earth and the central star, known as inferior conjunction, on September 6th, and hops into the morning sky. It joins Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn about a week later, making 4 bright planets and 2 dim ones available for morning viewing. Mars is on a very slow slide into brighter twilight. It sets about an hour after sundown, but is dimmer than might be expected. So, it is awash in bright evening twilight. At 1 hour after sunset, Saturn, rising before the sun sets, is over 10 degrees above the east-southeast horizon and less than 30 degrees to the lower left of the gibbous moon, 94% illuminated, that is 15 degrees up in the southeast. The next full moon occurs in 2 evenings at 8:36 p.m. CDT, the second one this month. Since it does not have a seasonal name like harvest or hunters, the name blue moon is used. The term sturgeon moon was used for August's seasonal name. The next name in the seasonal sequence is harvest because of its association with agricultural activity. It is traditionally the full moon closest to the autumnal equinox. This year's harvest moon occurs September 29th. Jupiter rises nearly 3 hours after sundown and is visible in the eastern sky as midnight approaches. Thank you for listening. Please read the articles at whenthecurveslineup.com.